Hello everyone, and welcome to more Trails Through Daybreak. I am BogMod. Last time, I went a little long, and we, look, they got their full titles. I wonder if it's, yeah, Walter the Direwolf, and we enter this foursome, just walking the streets openly, which is, like, amazingly bold of them. You're here the way you knew those were hidden menu items. Yeah, I had a taste for every dessert this place has to offer, secret otherwise. Menu for you. The cheese foam frappe. They're the depth of sweetness that'll keep coming back for more. Try this time if you haven't already. You won't regret it. What? Proposer. You reckon mind. You're still here? It's gonna be tough to pull fast one with the scissors here. This unleash won't change how things turn out. Someone born for the dark will stick out like a sore thumb in a world of light. It's only a matter of time. But hey, no skin off my nose. Direct you. Darkness and light don't matter a bit. Extending a hand out between them is what we Spriggans do. Terry speaking. Blabbing away when I never even asked. It only shows how much you care inside. Roll the guy up. I think about it. You wander around the capitals like turning a fox loose in the chicken coop. Pushing me, I'll push back. But I'm interested in picking fights with weaklings. See around though. But I'll be at it. I'll get pants a twist. I'll settle this growth eventually, but it ain't gonna be today. Aside, you don't seem like the type to be so courteous about putting off a grudge match 12 years in the making. Yeah? What do you know about it? You know, it's not much, but I did spend over half a year in long line. Isn't that a happy coincidence? I stand a witness when our showdown finally happens. For my being? Hell no. Calamity struck your place of work. Yeah, my baby on wheels got totaled too. Not to do any decent business for a while, thanks to that. The last visit there. Truly is a shame. You're hard all of a sudden. A shame I wasn't there to see it burn to the ground, that is. Oh! Knew there'd be a catch. The office was reduced to cinders. The first was hardly damaged at all. That, darlings, is the mark of profession. Oh, it's almost artistic. It's unique perspective.
Alrighty. Come on in and eat your fish.
So nice, a gentleman too. When your eyes met, he nodded right at me. Much family's to be on the rise.
My stuff can't be beat.
Burger! Burger, everybody.
I'll be waiting for you.
Here's to a nice frothy beer and a cool night air. Get as loud as you want to hear too. Let it out, whip it up. Wah-ha-ha. But also, look at this crowd over here. It's the Racer Squad. Oh, I've seen people do that. They're like, alright, this table isn't big enough for all of us. Let's drag a smaller table over. Shows a drink. Not the soft drinks. Now have a day, though. This time we're piling it up with the high bloods. So, you know, the Zeo and Grey P will get to end on a good note, too. These crazy maniacs got the Zeo postponed. They really wanted this race. Oh, he wants to go on a Ferris ride with you, buddy. Could be romance. What happened yesterday? The terrace, though. So it should be rescheduled. There we go. Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Hey, Jennifer. Sloshed. Trying to go too hard, yeah? I don't know the tricks, but it's the fastest to begin with. So as far, here's hoping to get the Zeo and Grand Prix scheduled ASAP. Then I'll have that and the Zeo and Grand Prix to look forward to. Hey, Carlos. Gunnar. 7. I was gonna say, is that Tausend? No, wait, no, doesn't have the moustache. Doesn't have the right face. It's Ralph. Betty and Ralph, alright, doing their thing. This is raceway. Makes me ashamed to call myself a security guard. Oh, it's the racer chicks. Flirting with you anymore, Leslie? Oh, he finally stopped! That was that. We're never a thing, though, so it's whatever. We're not. He just dropped the whole Playboy routine altogether. I just have to set my sights on Aslan instead. Yeah, he seems a bit too straight-laced to bite that apple. Anyone you're pining after? Not especially. Advice for me and me alone. Pit crews could probably fit that bill better than me, racer. So here was my thing with that with Maxim, right? And I'm sure some of you have heard this before, but you know, for those of you who may have missed it, his introduction in Cold Steel 1 had him come off like this, a playboy. He was going around the countryside, flirting with every pretty woman he saw. Hell, he tried to flirt at Ferry and Anya's first time we ran into him. Right? Every indication was that he was an egotistical womanizer. Right? We ran into him in Longport. He had, like, ladies. He took them for sexy boat rides. Apparently, he'd been doing this for a while. And there's the whole thing where with Judith. Right? Every implication that they might have shacked up. If the paparazzi hadn't interrupted everything. But it turns out what he was really doing was he was traveling the countryside, desperately looking for his one true love and his missing love child. Now, I'm okay, you know, he's a racer guy, he was egotistical, he drove them away because he partied too much, and then he realized what a mistake he'd made, and he tried to correct. I'm fine with that angle, and that character arc. It just doesn't work well with me that he was apparently sleeping his way across the countryside by all indications, by how it was presented to us, right? It was presented to give us the idea that that's what he was doing, looking for his one true missing love. It was just a weird character choice. If they'd kept the egotistical, arrogant, smug racer man, we could have still had our conflicts with him.
Well,
without him being like, without this weird conflict with him apparently being this deeply caring, loving man that just wants to get right back with the ones he loves, and he missed out on. Hey, Aslan. Maxim on the track. Future. I wonder if that'll be next game. Well, for now, I'll check out the riding of the crew. Okay. It happened. John, though, I guess can't say sour. Yeah. I do think Maxim would have done a lot better if they just presented him as the egotistical, smug guy. And then we could have learned later, oh, actually, he has this heart of gold, and he's trying to correct a mistake he made in the past. Oh, thank you. I already did, but thank you. Oh, the patriarchs. You chase your tail like a smitten little pup. He's without us. Look at that. Both of us were thinking of investing in the same market. What a kick in the head. Fix this one of us local commerce. Miss Santor, yeah, wouldn't bet an eye if we keep facing in a business setting. No times, eh? Could be worse. Oh, these two parents. Oh, well, same. I would suffer this cat's blatant disrespect for a grand prince. Alright. His dream of becoming a racer. Racetrack drivers are so cool. can feel the rush of an all-out deathmatch too. I don't know if that's quite what they're aiming for. Here's their... So, there's the two patriarchs down there, and these are their kids, who are all like, we should get along. Getting on farther, so accidentally run around there like this. Together too. As well. With many business ventures, I can see our fathers having started interested. Imagine that we could lead them with a few shows in the right direction. Guess our fathers were friendly rivals when they were younger. Sucked for me too. And the important thing is that we can use it to our advantage. Harkening back to the mutual zeal they stoked in the past, being a little more flexible. So I stand to gain. Alright. Just keep it at one step at a time. They're with you. Maybe someday we'll get to be with each other for real. There's a hidden motivation. He has the lure for you, kid. Do I get to ride the Ferris wheel? Nope. Sabina Belmont. Isn't going to clinch for Ingrid this time around. As Max could ever lose, Etoise has this in the bag, guaranteed. I see family debating who's going to win.
Welcome to the official Z1 shop. You're free to look around.
Oh, a silver lighter for Kincaid.
Come back whenever.
That race at the end of your social class. None of that matters. The difference when it comes to good, honest labor. I feel like it does matter a little bit, especially in who gets employed where, in a lot of these settings. Hell, in real life.
Okay, here goes.
Sure, right. Launching planner.
Kincaid,
Take
have
that off your hands.
this letter. Sort of there that comes across the ground. Human cars don't have any grooves. They don't work on highly maintained racetracks, though. You could never put that same low performance on a public street. It's really out of control. I mean, come on, they ruined the Z1 Grand Prix. Alright. Alright, I thought I was ripping chat instead. Hey, Regina and Albus. Krug and Marduk would be starting fights in the capital. No, it all went down, but Cleveland is a real bitch. Fena, can we offer my apologies as well? Hey, we know you two weren't really the ones behind it. There were any civilian casualties either. It's bad, but alright. Try and rest easy tonight, yeah? Managed with the fearsome foursome sitting outside. Yeah, they're just hanging out. Since the idea though of us in lockdown couldn't even do anything to help. What we'll do now? Oh, hey, you're a big car guy too, ain't you? Were you rooting for Lino yesterday? That a problem? Look, I know he's not as big as he used to be. When I was a kid, there was this racer named Carlos. Good idea. Don't have to waste that. Seem they have a pleasant evening ahead. Aww. Really good like that. Anyway, so rested easy. We should look over the question on the back. Gotta do everything I can. That includes looking back at what happened today. Ferris wheel behind the rock wall. Yeah, lots of places you could get some smooching on. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but like me and Avis have been flirting a lot tonight. No, he's just being a good coworker. It's not that deep, Regina. I think it. I agree. I don't think he has been flirting. I think he's got the hots for Elaine. Friends collecting model cars. Just my gut. I'm trying to do. In fact. What if I swap Elaine in for a moment?
Here at the Grand Circuit Gift Shop,
Looks like he did talk to Elaine, though.
official C1 merchandise.
Take it, Elaine?
Displays the most iconic moments in our long history.
All right, well that's everywhere. Let's see. Then I should. Yeah, working on those. I need to cut a couple Zyphus still to unlock. I got them. Drivers gained. 32 out of 34. Yep, that's good. 27 fish. Yep. 17 portals. 40 gifts given. Yep. 33 to 36. 136 chests. 7 papers. 143 food. Yep. Because I still got some I can't make yet. 300 enemies logged. Still maxing out some bonds. Okay. We are doing fine in the world of stuff. Progress the plot. Now, do we die tonight? Do we live?
Truly, well done.
That's just about perfect.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Suzuna remains a solid, like, her debuff basic attack and high attack score really make her a great character. I mean, I can do the debuff trick as well with Judith, but she has it as her S-craft, which is more complicated to use. Today's some evening desserts and non-alcoholic beverages. They devised a plan. Stand for a while during the night breeze. 12. I think our plan is less than a 50% chance of success. I don't even know the plan. Negative Nancy's. We'll manage just fine. Skin up intensity, but remember, we've got over half the Genesees back now. It's thanks to them that we got out of this morning disaster with our houses intact, yeah? To provide to us well in the future. Our enemy can't capitalize on their full potential, according to Ms. Ortezia. Better watch out. We have to send his ass on the highway to hell. Because they're the better. Position check. Oh.
Something wrong?
Define wrong. If we totally forgot something fits the definition, then yeah.
Huh? Are you saying we overlooked something?
Who can say?
Oh, Shizuna, don't tease me like this.
Are you allergic to straight answers or something?
You might be a beast in a fight, but you're still a giant pain in the...
Anne?
Shh! You guys hear that?
No, don't think so. Is that...
Oh. We've got something coming from 2000 Arge to the north. And that's not all.
Isn't an Arge like a meter? I think. Yeah, so an arge is a meter. A reg is a centimeter, a cell is 100 meters, and a torum is a unit of weight for a metric ton. So yeah, she's like, something's coming from 2 kilometers away to the north. Which is talented senses, to say the least.
Huh? The hell are you on about?
Gunshots from the next district. What's going on?
That sounded like a tank. Why is something like that here?
It's no good. I can't connect to the orbital network. There's no jamming at play. The servers must be down. Katra, can we get a visual?
Oh, yes, of course. Fia, do it!
Understood, Katra. Activating telephoto mode. Confirming source of gunfire.
Wow. Full-on war going on here. But who's fighting who?
What the hell is going on over there?
They're fighting in the city. But who's giving the orders?
Hey, Renee?
Can't get in touch with them, huh?
The emergency lines are down. The CID as a whole may be caught up in this. I must return to the President's...
And of course we got the red glowing loading button, letting us know the doom is afoot. There's a rewrite. Oh, hello. A corrosioned airship.
Dad! No! Mr. Arkwright!
No, this comes first. Get out of here, now! That's an order!
Oh. Well, there's a few different people that could potentially have needed a jump, or cause that one. Wow, we went back a ways. All right, Banco died in the beginning of a coup. A coup. Fun, exciting. So corrosion. So this is interesting because, of course, while we do hop back in time, right? We keep the genesis of Picard with us changing how timelines play out. So we are where are we? March 22nd. Let's approach day 3. Yeah, so because we have the genesis that was causing their corrosion, we won't get attacked. Moving through time. Running out now. Having a minute ago, said I'll keep his ear to the ground. Offer to visit. What he's. And then everyone has. Hold on a second. What the hell? Should we really be going our separate ways? Let's take a moment. Where's After Fair and Lift at that? What was that? Is that rewind again? I remember now. It affected.
Believe it. How could I have done that to you guys?
So, you remembered what's supposed to go down on day 3, huh?
Yes. It's all coming back to me. I subjected you all to so much pain.
Yeah, you did murder us a couple times.
Stop right there! Don't blame yourselves, please. We know you didn't want to do those things. It wasn't your fault.
Our dear friend, the Garden Master, had you acting against your will. And even after we finally prevailed, he overturned it all that very same night.
We may need to rethink our approach.
Yep. Back to the drawing board we go. Let's go over what we remember. Anything to keep us from reliving tomorrow. I think we've got this mostly figured out.
There was a
Real
comment about the
head-scratcher
military
was those
base,
last
wasn't
few
there?
moments at the end.
We finally got everything back to normal, and then the least normal thing goes and happens. I can't remember all the specifics, but I know there was fighting all over the capital, and then...
Those airships appeared to be from the Republican Army's Ix-Alba series. If my memory serves, they were also suffering from the effects of the corrosion.
Yeah.
It would be best to assume that both the Guild and the CID have fallen prey to it as well. To think something so sinister was brewing in the wings.
Why the Guild?
Well, at least Fairy and Rosette are still their usual selves.
But that doesn't change the severity of the situation. How are we supposed to prevent this?
You got me. But there's one thing I know for sure. What we just witnessed was the worst case scenario. If we let that happen tomorrow, everything we've done up till now will have been for nothing. And I ain't down for that, so I say we go on the offensive. We've recovered 5 Genesis, and at this point we pinned down the enemy's MO to a T. I think we can lay off the rewind stuff this time around. Let's end this cycle with our own hands.
Bold, man.
Now you're talking!
I suppose we have relied on that power more than a few times.
I don't know if relying is the right word. It saved your
She's
asses.
been dead already, but we've been saved by it time and time again.
That said, if we keep using it as our lifeline,
Suzuna's
we
taking
might
the
go
boss
belly
chair.
up when it's time for the final showdown.
That's true. So let's settle this with our own strength.
Fortunately, we are privy to what the future will bring, giving us the means to plan a preemptive strike.
That's a good point. We can make the most of the information we've gathered.
There has to be some way to overcome this nightmare. And we're gonna find it.
If we are searching for an opening of some kind, the corrosion may be our best bet. Based on what we've learned so far, we can surmise it's not some all-powerful, unconquerable force.
Yeah, you've definitely conquered it a few times. Is that we're under its control? They realized something was up. Totally taken in by it, though. Why were their cases so different? You're not as strong as them. Wait, no. Maybe it's because the Genesis was given to me. Yeah. The temperaments and circumstances? In other words, the corrosion has its limits. Parts that were made to gauge the world. Of course, it was made manifest by the 8th Genesis. Which limits to its power. How's the corrosion been able to spread so far and wide? Channel which can widen its reach to cover the entire capital. Using the Orbital Network. The internet! It ruins everything. Like got it. We'll track down the corrosion. All Marduk's research at disposal will put an end to the corrosion for good. Alright. Just gotta make it through today. Alright. Act 3, Route E. Capital Counteroffensive. There's the ninjas. Oh, look at her relaxing. At least the office is intact now.
The search in Block B, Data Depth 3, Code Omega, has turned up nothing. There are no discrepancies in the data continuity over the 5-hour period. All clear.
I'm on Block U, Data Depth 2 now. I've compared the data changes over the timescale, so I'm now executing the code to switch to the theoretical model.
Oh look, he's got his shard wings, little baby shard wings going on.
Okay, data continuity is within expected parameters, so we're clear.
There have been no inconsistencies with the data continuity on my end either. I propose we skip past Block L for now and turn our attention to Block N. There's quite a lot of data here, so let's split it up among the three of us. We can start with Data Depth 4.
Understood.
Technobabble. They called this process the multidimensional data continuity scanning method. Technobabble. This one as well. You made so much headway in one night, it blows my mind. This Smartix satellite-wide area is a shard search feature. Zero because the main area labeled the capital as a red zone. Doesn't even jump as soon as the date changes. All right. Surprised to see you bust out your angel power. Yeah, it could be used for something like this. Yeah. Okay, I know that whole thing was really traumatic, so...
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I've learned how to control this power to some degree. And right now, we need to use every tool at our disposal. I've decided that I will put this power to good use. This is how I can help others in my own way.
Alright, yeah, we'll take it. Just stay true to yourself. You are who you are. Team Street, people know sections have been sent this morning. But it's easier, but we haven't noticed anything unusual. Nothing in the military secure line. Oh. Block N level 3, a breakdown of the data continuity has been detected! Just spinning in the one right. Need to compromise. Alright. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, it's you. If you're calling now, then that must mean...
Yep, it's just as we predicted. A couple of someones are already en route to your location. Looks like they're going to split up before they enter Old Town.
It's a repeat of last time, then.
Except we won't be ambushed by the Kruga or Marduk. 2 new groups have been sent
I was
to
about to say.
We won't be able to pinpoint the source before they get here. How should we proceed?
We'll handle them. Might be tough to duke it out in a residential area, but it should be easier than before. You guys catch all that?
Loud and clear. Leave this site to me.
Time to serve up a good old platter of payback.
I can keep them at bay for as long as you need. We're counting on you to find the source of the corrosion.
Nothing like a good morning stretch to start my day.
Who's coming? Military? Jaegers?
Wow, they sure didn't waste any time getting here. Wait, I swear I've seen those uniforms before.
Ooh, is that the Bugbear guys?
They're the Scorpions of Zahat.
Ah, never mind.
A Jaeger group from the Central East. They must have been corroded in place of the Kruga.
What, did they think they could beat us with a bunch of second-string shitheads? They're gonna feel really damn silly after this. Alright, activating soundproofing field!
That's what Reset showed us earlier. Looks like it works.
Now we can cut loose without worrying about any noise complaints. Let's kick their asses, Fairy!
Right!
Everyone gets to sleep in still.
making it really damn hard to thin out their numbers. Bit off more than we can chew.
Then allow me to lend a hand.
Hi, Kurogane.
Thanks for the assist. Let me guess. You already mopped up the fodder in your area?
Of course. The other shinobi are holding their positions. I was once consumed by the corrosion. That is why I'm determined to eradicate it. By any means necessary.
Alright, well, so I don't go too crazy long, we're gonna call it here. And then we'll take in a look and see what's happening with the other groups. Ooh, the coup, not what I was expecting. I was like, they're gonna keep it on like a personal level, right? But no, they went big, and I appreciate that from our Garden Master. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon.